What's up, y'all? It's BurnardFan here, and welcome to episode 15, redo of BurnardFan and Pals. So yeah, I did a community post last night saying I was going to redo the episode tomorrow, which it's already June 13th today. And yeah, happy Friday the 13th to y'all as well. I'm not going to bother retitling this episode Friday the 13th special. Or maybe I will, who the hell knows. Hey Bob. Hey Jax. Oh. The 4K release of The Dark Crystal was owned by Sony Pictures Home Entertainment? That's cool. And hello, Aiden Moon Reaper. Alright. I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Alright. Here's the link if y'all want to join in the fun. Nice. Alright, while I wait for some guests, I'm going to go ahead and show my physical pickups I got, like, last week. Hey. And hey, Marcello. Alright, let me get the Blu-rays. I mean, I'm actually going to start with the DVDs first. And hello, Mega Gamer Charles and 4. We got our first guest on the show, Marcello.
What's up?
Yo.
After you show your pickup, I'll show you mine pickups.
Yep, I now have all 3 Mission Impossible movies on DVD. Now for the Blu-rays.
Mid. Not a good movie, in my honest opinion. For Final Destination 4. Still need to watch that movie.
This movie needs a long time rewatch. Oh, what's that, Fabian? Funny thing is, I actually showed this earlier. Alright, now for the last 2. And finally, last but not least, hold on, to Aiden. No, Aiden, I haven't got any game pickups in a while. Sorry, Aiden, I haven't got any video game pickups in ages. All right, now that we done the pickups time, I think we know what comes up next. The failure segment. And these are going to be the same ones from yesterday. All right, get to it. Oh, damn it, I totally got rid of it. Hang on. Okay, I finally got that to work. Hang on, before I do my failure, let me highlight Bob's comment. The first Lego movie is awesome. The sequel needs a rewatch. Alright, let's get this out of the way.
Okay, there we go. Now I can say it.
My failure of the show, just like yesterday's one, my failure of today's show is Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long Haul.
Damn it.
Oh God. Now before I say the negatives about this movie, the only thing I like about this movie is the comic book scenes, and that's it. That is the only good thing about this movie. But yeah, everything about this movie is just repulsive. The story is non-existent. The writing is atrocious. The humor is so unfunny. Shit. The humor is so funny and juvenile. It's terribly shot and edited, and not to mention there's also a scene in this movie. There's also a joke in this movie that, let's just say, it involves something to do with Manny's diaper. Oh my God.
Fucking disgusting.
Yup. Honestly, I would rather watch the 2021 Diary of a Wimpy Kid film than ever sit through The Long Haul ever again.
You know what? I could rather just watch the 3 Diary of the Wimpy Kid movies instead of the fucking 4th one. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Like
same.
the fourth one was shit. It didn't have a fucking good ending because that was shit.
Yeah. So there you go. Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long Haul is my failure of today's show. Fuck this movie.
Agreed.
Alright, before we get to the winner, let's get to the winner, but I'm going to highlight some of Aiden's comments.
Okay.
Yeah, the first game is good. The second is eh.
It was just not good for the sequel to be a game.
And yes, they made it. I prefer the second movie better than the game.
Exactly.
Agreed, Fabian. Agreed.
Fucking agreed.
All right, my winner of the show. Where was it? Okay, I got it back. All right, my winner of today's show is The Incredibles.
Really good movie.
Yeah. Folks, I love this movie from start to finish. This is one of Pixar's best films to date. The story is well written. The screenplay is just fantastic. Same with the cinematography. The music score by Michael Giacchino is awesome as well. The acting is just terrific, especially when it comes to Craig T. Nelson as Mr. Incredible. And of course, Samuel L. Jackson as Frozone. The animation, considering this movie came out in 2004, the animation still holds up really well to this day. The humor in this movie lands really well. And there's a lot of scenes in this movie that are also a meme. Like, here's an example. Yeah.
Yep.
And the characters are just so memorable. Oh, and Jason Lee's villain Syndrome. Oh my god, Syndrome. He was a fucking awesome villain. Like, for a Pixar movie, he had the most interesting yet darkest backstory yet. But I love his backstory of how he goes from being incredible, from going from Mr. Incrediboy to Syndrome. Oh, Mitchell's here. Hey, Mitchell.
Hey, guys.
What's up, Mitchell?
Hey, Marcello.
All right, let me
Got my
continue.
homie.
And one of my favorite lines from this movie is the obvious line from Frozone, "Honey, where's my super suit?" Yeah. The final battle scene is fucking awesome as well. And hey, Nick Hicks.
Hello.
Hey, Nick.
What's up, Nick Hicks?
Oh, nothing much. Just doing my stuff, like always.
Mhm.
The Incredibles, one of my favorite
Yeah, I'm
movies.
doing my winner on The Incredibles.
The
final
final
battle-
movie from 2004.
The final battle scene was fucking awesome. I
And
love the
very
final battle
dark for a
scene.
Pixar movie. And very
Yeah.
dark for a Pixar movie.
Oh, and speaking of, did you guys know that this was Pixar's first movie to be rated PG?
I did not know that.
Yep.
That was incredible.
Yeah. The music score by Michael Giacchino was just fantastic as well. Hey, Amazing 404.
Hello.
What's
Hello.
an amazing 4
Hello.
Let me get my DVD ready. And BurnardFan, you continue.
Yeah, I'll continue with my winner of the show. And this movie also has a lot of meme quotes like, "Yeah, I've got time," and we get there when we get there. That is one of the best lines in the movie. Oh, I think Nick Hicks. I think Mitchell left.
Yeah,
Yes, he
Mitchell
did.
left.
Oh wait, why are there two Amazing 404s?
Oops. Oopsie.
No worries. Now let me continue.
Okay.
And that ending caught me by surprise.
Oh, dang.
Oh shit! Yeah, the pacing. The pacing is really good.
Mhm.
Considering this movie is 111 minutes, the pacing is really good. Edna Mode is a hilarious character as well.
Yes.
No capes.
Alright, back.
No,
No
capes.
capes.
No cape. No cape.
Yeah. And also another fun fact: this movie also had a movie time video game by THQ.
Yeah, I know that.
Well,
Know
video game was bad, but it is not as good as the movie itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, the video game was bad, but the movie is perfect.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
movie is. I love the movie. Yes.
Mhm.
Now, as for Incredibles 2, I still think it's a fine sequel, but it needs a rewatch.
Yeah, I might
Okay.
rewatch that movie when it's on freeform.
Although I do prefer the original.
Come on in.
Slightly more.
Right.
So yeah, The
Like, tell me
Incredibles
for
is
all that cheeseburger I ate today. Hey, Eva.
Oh, Mitchell's back.
That was it.
Welcome back, Mitchell.
How's the cheeseburger, Nick?
Oh,
I'm back.
I
Welcome back,
forgot to
Mitchell.
mute myself.
Oh my god.
Go
Alright, now.
from Big Hero 6.
All right, let me
I was talking
finish
about
off.
the cheeseburger Nick Hicks mentioned.
Sorry.
All right, now
Alright,
let me
my
continue.
profile pic is Go from Big Hero 6.
Let's
Everybody.
continue open up and then let's forget
Yeah.
what I just
So
said
yeah,
about
there you go,
cheeseburger.
folks. The Incredibles is my winner of the show.
And my
Fantastic
favorite
film.
movie from 2004.
Well done, Brad Bird.
Same here.
But pretty
Same
shame you
here.
won't be directing Incredibles 3, but you're going to have a director who brought you Elemental. And don't worry, Brad Bird is going to write the script, but he's not directing the Incredibles 3, I heard.
And
Yeah.
my profile pic is Go from Big Hero 6.
And my profile is Ashen from How to Train Your Dragon 2, because today is the anniversary.
Yep.
Agreed, Mega Gamer
Yep.
2004. Agreed.
Alright, can I get
Majority-
my haul over with, and then I'll stop my winner and my failures?
Can I
Yeah,
do
then
my
after that, we're
winners
gonna-
and failures too?
Yes, and then
What is your
we'll
favorite
get to the
classic
movie. Then
Top
we'll
Gun
get.
movie?
Oh, shit.
I mean, Tom
What is-
Cruise movie.
Honestly, sorry. Let me try again.
I
Come
want
on,
Nick to
tonight.
go first.
What is your favorite classic Tom Cruise movie? Pretty tricky because all Tom Cruise movies are classic.
I think
How
about
mine
Jeremy?
is-
I'm gonna go.
I haven't seen Jerry. I haven't seen it.
Hold up.
I don't know. All right, let me go ahead and do my
I'm gonna
homework
say
quick.
Top-
and then
you're gonna
I'll
say
give
Top
my
Gun,
winners
right?
and my
That's-
failures. What was
For
that?
me, mine is Top Gun.
I
I'm gonna
Top
say
Gun, the
Jerry
first movie, is
Maguire.
still my favorite. I haven't seen Jerry
All
Maguire.
right, Nick Hicks
I'll
and Mitchell.
say.
All right, Nick Hicks, you can do your.
All right, I'm gonna
pickups.
go ahead and go first because I'm like.
Let's
So,
go.
Here we go.
Okay.
Hope to get both of them on DVD sometime
I will
soon.
definitely get a Quiet Place Day 1 when I go to
Same
Walmart
here.
next time.
Yeah, I really need to get these
Boring
on
with
Blu-ray.
Do you
Boring.
guys like jazz?
Oh,
Get that
B movie.
gay.
I have this reprint, and I also have the original 2008 DreamWorks Home Entertainment release.
This movie is so bad, but it is so funny. It's
It's hilarious.
You just make fun of the B puns.
It's hilarious.
You gotta
Yeah,
get 1,000
B-movie-
B puns in that movie.
B movie is really fun.
Have you seen that one?
Yeah, it's
B
really
movie lawyer
But
meme.
honestly, it's bad, but it is so funny. It's like the Womb of 2007.
Hey, Saul.
Still need to watch that movie.
Of course, you got your
Social Network,
cheap
one of-
lazy DVD.
One of the best
Hold on
movies
a
of
minute. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, mainly because it has to look that way, actually. Just like, well, it's considered that's a David Fincher movie.
Oh,
Yeah, it's kind of like what it's saying with the girl with the dragon tattoo and Gongo.
Oh,
I'll definitely-
Alejandro's here.
hey, Andra, how you doing?
Hey,
Hello,
Alejandro.
Alejandro.
Hey,
Oh.
Yo,
Saul.
I laughed when Barry said you like jazz.
Sorry, I'm late. I was a bit busy.
Same
That's
here.
okay.
I was awesome.
What's up,
By the way, hello everybody.
Hey,
It was on
Alfonso.
sale for
Hello.
$3, and I was like, you know what? I'll get it for mature.
Oh,
Wait a minute. I have to put this DVD back in this cheap and lazy DVD case I have. Oh my god.
By the way, hi Nick Hicks.
Hey,
Yep.
Andra. Today is the anniversary of How to Train Your Dragon 2.
happy
By the way-
11th anniversary to
By the way,
How to
guys,
Train Your
I'm now
Dragon
officially
2.
on my summer vacation.
Let's go.
Nice.
I'm
I
on
don't-
summer break
notification
on
this
June
morning.
24th. Meaning
Mine-
that
mine
I'm going to be
doesn't
on
start.
summer
Hey
break
guys, I haven't
in
seen
2
this movie,
weeks.
but I'll definitely watch
I
it on the
break
anniversary on the
early.
upcoming.
Very
Halloween.
lucky I'm having my summer
Don't worry,
vacation
my
now.
review of it will come on December.
Nah, I'm
Nice.
lucky that I got it early.
By the way, guys, I actually watched The White Robot at school
Not only
recently,
that-
and I still love the movie to this day.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
As a matter of fact, my
Nice.
students love The White Robot.
Or B movie 2, whatever you call it.
The
You don't think this
Beekeeper.
movie is B movie 2? Oh heck no,
Alright,
this is a rated R.
Not only,
Yeah, I don't
not
think
only it's How to
B-movie
Train Your
is
Dragon 3
necessary.
anniversary, but it's also the anniversary of 22 Jump Street.
Yup,
Happy
it came out the
anniversary
exact
to
same
22
day.
to Jump Street as well.
AKA the one
Well,
movie that has
Don't
that
worry,
meme.
guys. This
My
is
name
not
is
B movie
Jeff.
2. This is Beekeeper starting
New
Jason
Jeff.
Statham.
Let me just
So,
check on
there you go.
Instagram to see what's going on Instagram.
Jumanji.
Never
Welcome
seen
to
that
Jungle.
movie
I've only seen
before.
I've only seen the next level.
I saw this movie
I checked on
today. I saw
Instagram
this
and
film in
PTMF said
2018.
that he got an
I saw this
IMAX
film on
poster
January
of How to Train
2018.
Your Dragon 2025.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw this film.
Speaking of How to
Just
Train
like
Your
the
Dragon
poster?
2025,
And that's
I
not
actually
least.
saw that movie in IMAX 3D.
Cool.
Still
I
need to
might
get that
go
movie
see
on
that
DVD.
sometime.
THX 05,
Yep.
right?
I love THX.
Hey, THX,
Yep.
my childhood.
Yes, part of my childhood.
No, and yes, guys,
And
I
guess
will
what
film.
I got from Cineworld? I got this. If you want to
I did
watch
not
that,
care what
that's
Alex
great.
said for his opinion. This
That's
film is
awesome,
underrated gem. I did not care what he said.
Bugs Life's a classic. I love Bugs Life.
Part,
All right,
excuse
Mature,
me.
you have any pickup?
Sadly, I don't.
Oh,
By the way, guys, I will film my own
Alright,
video
what
of
about
my
you, movie
of my
nerd? Any
comeback on
DVD you
YouTube
wanna
on
show?
Tuesday, and I will send it to YouTube Premiere on Wednesday.
okay.
Same Mac
Yeah,
Gamer.
for
I
me,
might
I'm
give
just
it a
gonna.
chance.
Yeah, for me, I'm just gonna watch that live action How to Train Your Dragon with a hit on digital. I'm not in the mood watching live action remake. Right
Okay.
now.
And remember, guys, no spoilers allowed.
Oh, we got another guy. We got Peach
Yeah,
Fan.
no spoiler.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi, Peach
What's up,
Fan.
Peach?
Hey,
Hello.
Peach
Hello.
Fan. Hey, Peach
What?
Fan. How
What?
you
I
doing?
watched The
How's it
Graduate
going,
with
Peach Fan?
I watched The Graduate with Anne Bancroft and Dustin Hoffman.
Nice.
It's
How
Hey,
was
Peach
it?
Fan, how you doing?
To be honest, the only in-betweener show I like is the UK version because it's so funny.
I
I
agree
watched-
with you.
I gotta say, Kramer vs. Kramer and The Graduate are the best Dustin Hoffman movies he acted.
Wow.
I love Kramer.
Oh, Kramer vs.
a lot.
Kramer is a classic.
Thank
Well, I don't want to
And-
interrupt you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something.
And The Graduate opening credits go, "Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've got to talk with you again."
I love that
That's
song.
cool.
Same here.
I love that song from the opening credits of The Graduate.
Hold up, Nick
Yes.
Hicks. I'll
Yep.
get your winner up now.
All right,
Yeah, I'll do my winners and failures after Nick.
all right.
And then I'll do mine after Mitchell's.
Nick, what is the winner of the show?
Okay,
And I'll do mine
I want to say
after.
my window of the show. Due to
first
the
week.
movie turned 11 years old, so when we get the DVD out.
All right, I think we do after the winners and failures. We're gonna get to the movie review, Shaq.
What is the winner, Nick Hicks?
Yay.
Hi, my window of the show, which is my favorite movie of 2014, which is none other than How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Oh, yes, I remember that
That
movie.
is a masterpiece
Well, that-
and the best How to Train Your Dragon movie.
I have it
I
on.
enjoyed that movie.
I have
really
it
loved
on
it.
DVD.
I have it on the 2014 Target exclusive Blu-ray.
Oh, that's
That
awesome,
movie needs a
huge
rewatch.
fan. Anyway,
I mean, I rewatched that movie.
okay,
Well, which-
more
my-
I think about
The
this
original
movie,
Fox Quint.
and more I really love this movie the most. So
Yep.
do you remember when I said that BKO 6 it used to be one of my favorite animated movie of 2014?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
when I was thinking about this movie, and I just think it's even better than BKO 6. Well, even I enjoy BKO 6, but How to Train Your Dragon 2
I
is a
like
lot
the
better
Beakley.
animated
Yeah.
movie in my opinion.
How to Train Your Dragon 2 is my second favorite of 2014.
The story was really incredible, and
Yep.
the characters are a very great character development, especially for Hiccup and Ashton. They did a terrific job as their character development, and this is how you do a sequel more than doing same old sequel and not following the source material. And of course,
Exactly.
you got
Yeah.
the villain in the movie.
I
The
know.
villain in the movie was really dark.
Fact.
And the main reason why
Yeah.
I
I
love this
know.
movie the most is because of how dark it is, how very mature it is. Because I didn't expect this movie to be as darker as much as the first movie. Even
yeah,
I
Nick,
really
hey-
enjoyed the first. What?
Sorry to interrupt, but if you thought How to Train Your Dragon 2 was darker, then look at Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. That's even
Yeah.
more
Oh
darker.
yeah, that movie
Yeah.
is
The
that.
wish is the last.
According to
understand,
something,
but
I know.
same as Disney, DreamWorks did a great job doing dark tone with their movies, like
Mm-hmm.
Puss in Boots: The Last Wish,
Yep.
How to Train Your Dragon film, maybe kind of the first movie, but some because honestly the first movie was kind of lighthearted, honestly, but the sequel is just really development. It's kind of reminded me of Avatar's movie, to be honest. And of course, the climax was very, very awesome. It was incredible climax I will never forget. And of course, the ending, which oh my goodness, the ending I will never forget that ending because that ending
ending was
just made the
awesome.
movie even better. Honestly, even I enjoyed the third film, but How to Train Your Dragon 2 is my favorite movie out of the series, and this has got to be one of my favorite movie of 2014. Next to a Lego movie, Captain America: The Winter Soldiers, Neighbors, and last not least, BKO 6. Even BKO 6 in the close second, but this film is in number 1 now. Anyway,
My
I'm gonna
best-
give this film.
my-
Oh, sorry.
Oh, my best movie of 2014 is a tie between Whiplash, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and The Tale of the Princess Kaguya.
Mine
that's
is a
really
tie
bad.
between
Flash. I
How
wanna
to Train
watch
Your
that movie
Dragon
so
2
badly.
and the Lego movie.
I love Lego movie.
Nice.
So,
Me
yeah.
too.
My favorite
Honestly,
is
I'm
still
gonna
Big
give
Hero
You guys should
6.
definitely, you guys should definitely see
Oh, I
Whiplash
love
1
Big Hero
in your
6.
lifetime.
all
But the only flaw I have for Big Hero 6 is Tadashi's death. I thought it was sad.
I would say
Yeah.
this. I would say this, you guys.
Yeah.
You guys should see
It is-
Whiplash
it is
once
one
in
of
your lifetime because it is so good.
you know.
I have
Alright,
seen
I'm gonna-
Whiplash
I
before.
haven't
That's a
seen Whiplash
masterpiece.
yet, but I will watch
I
it.
haven't seen Whiplash. Anyway, I'm gonna give this film a 10 out of 10, epic, brilliant masterpiece, and I'm gonna give this film a seal of Nick awesomeness, and that is why How to Train Your Dragon 2 or How to Train Your Dragon Peak 2 is my window of the show.
Nice.
Cool.
And Nick, check out my comment in my private chat.
Hold on a minute.
No, dang.
Oh, and before we get to Nick Hicks's failure,
I didn't know
I have a
that,
little-
Oh, I
thought-
didn't know that. I didn't
As a
know
matter of
that.
fact, guys, my favorite video of the year so far is easy. Giant Frank's rant on the Snow White remake.
Ooh.
Yep.
I'll be watching
All
that
right.
film maybe
I
tonight
love
after
Dean
I
Franks'
clean my
is,
room.
Remember Team Frank Productions? He's a great YouTuber.
Team Franks is Fandingo.
Oh yeah.
So funny. They're
One
hilarious.
at a
now,
time.
now before we get to Nick Hicks's failure, I have a little surprise for Mitchell.
Really?
Oh,
Oh,
really?
Hey, Mitchell.
Uh-oh.
I know what's gonna happen. I'm just not gonna spoil.
Anyways, guys, you guys also should see The Tale of the Princess Kaguya once in your lifetime.
Oh, I need to watch
Gotta
that.
still see that
actually.
movie.
I never heard of it.
Same.
It's a Studio Ghibli movie.
Huh?
Oh,
I love Studio Ghibli movies.
me too.
It looks pretty cool.
Alright,
I am.
actually,
I
have
gotta say-
watched that.
I gotta
I
say,
am
this is
now
one of the
not
most
excited for
depressing.
Toy Story
I gotta
5
say-
because I heard that the kid's tablet is going to be the main villain in the movie. I am.
I
not
gotta say,
interested.
let me say this once. Okay. I gotta say, The Tale of the Princess Kaguya is one of the most depressing movies I've ever seen.
Oof.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'll say something in the private chat.
All right. Let me just highlight some comments. Oh yeah, I heard J.K. Simmons was in that movie.
Hey, what's up, Jax?
Yep.
King.
J.K. Simons, that's the same actors he
Get
played.
the fuck out of my chat before I demolish you. That's
Theodore not Lionheart from Zootopia. He also played the news reporter from Spider-Man.
Jay
All
Jones.
right.
And he's also Tencent from The Legend of Korra.
He was also in Zootopia as a lion, and of
Alright.
course,
Oh,
he was in the
yeah.
Spider-Man
Well,
movie.
let me
Oh
guess,
yeah,
I'll
it's
see you later.
Lionheart. The name is Lionheart, if you guys are wondering.
Yeah, I know.
Hold up.
He
And
also
I
played
think I already
Kai
know what
in Cop
Mitchell's
Panda
winner
3.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Which Kai was a good villain.
All right. My winner.
All right,
of the show.
Mitchell.
Ooh, Spin Teacher
Your
Master
winner-
Falcon uploaded
Your
a new
winner of
video.
the show
Let's go.
Okay. Hang on.
is
No. BurnardFan is showing you your winner.
Oh,
your
I
winner
thought
of
was
the
I,
show.
I thought I was gonna do my winner.
Yeah, you are. Hang on, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. Your sneak peek of the winner of the show is the Final Destination.
Oh hell nah! Oh,
no.
hell!
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
How
hell no.
Oh,
Alright.
Jet 21 Storm. He's here.
Okay.
Who's here?
He,
Jack
that's
21
Jack's
Storm
21
is in the
Storm.
Let me do
A
my
long
winner.
time YouTube friend of mine.
Hello,
Alright.
Jack 21 Storm. What's up?
All right. Let me do
He,
my.
he's in the chat.
Let me do my reel of the show. Actually,
I haven't done
My
my
real-
trash
okay,
movie. I haven't
okay.
done my trash.
Oh, hold
My-
up. I need to do Nick Hicks's winner.
Okay.
All right, now guys, let Nick Hicks speak.
All right.
Yeah. Hi, let's get to my failures, hell. So doing two, let's talk about the best movie from 2014. Now let's talk about the worst Ice Age movie I ever seen. So my failure of the show, you name it.
Let me guess, the fifth film?
It's
Oh
Collision.
god, that film was terrible.
Oh,
You know what's even worse, guys? I've seen it
I
in
knew
theaters
it was
that could
gonna be your
see on
favorite.
they released in USA.
That's the word.
Thank God I did
Originally-
not see that movie in cinema.
Originally, I
Bye.
gave it like a.
Oh, hi, Benjamin.
Originally,
Hi,
I gave it a
Benjamin.
1 out of 10, but then I decided to bump it
What's
up
up,
to a
Goofy?
2 out of
Benjamin?
10, mainly because of
Alright.
the animation.
Alright, what
Yeah.
the heck is
Hey,
this
Ben,
movie,
GMF.
man? What the heck is this movie? Like, seriously. Why this film is even made? And why on earth we're going to keep doing these Ice Age movies? Like, it is need to stop. No more Ice Age
Facts,
movies.
bro.
Yeah, I remember that.
Those
I remember that.
five
Yeah, I remember
movies,
that.
Five
It better be
movies.
the last
That's
one.
enough. And honestly, it's bad enough we got this one and the Adventure of the Black Wild. Now we're getting Ice Age 6 coming out the same day as the Avengers Doomsday. And mark my word, I'm
That's
going to be
gonna
seeing
flap.
Doomsday better than Ice Age 6. So, frick that.
I doubt if Ice Age 6 is gonna flop in the box office.
Yeah,
Nah,
because the
probably gonna
Avengers
flop.
Doomsday.
Mm.
So,
Ice
yeah.
Age 6,
And dude.
I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
Me
Go watch the
either.
Avengers
I'd rather
Doomsday
see
instead.
Avengers Doomsday and Doom Messiah instead.
Oh yeah, you know what else
Avengers
is
Doomsday,
Doomsday.
I'm curious about Avengers Doomsday.
Same here. I'm curious about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
People need to stop giving away
I'm not
spoilers.
seeing
It's
Shrek
stupid.
5 either.
Okay.
Alright, back
Because
over
the
to
AI generates.
I think you
Yeah.
guys are overreacting over the Shrek's redesign.
I know.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Alright.
start feeling
Can I do my winner?
All right, back
I'm
to
not failures.
let Nick Hicks speak, please.
Okay, let's
Thank
get
you,
back
thank
to
you.
the fight.
Alright. This has got to be one of the worst Ice Age movie I ever seen. And no, the
I
Red
agree.
Wild does not even count. So I refuse to call it canon from Ice Age. So yeah. Even I'm gonna think Ice Age 6 might be worse, but it might be surprising, but I seriously doubt that because we keep getting another Ice Age movie and it needs to stop. And honestly, the only good thing I like from this movie, which is not in the animation. The animation is still holds up.
Yeah,
But that's
only
it.
the animation's the good thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
That's completely it.
Yeah. My
I know
only
that's
redeeming
cheaper
quality
than-
with this movie is the animation. That's
Yeah, I think
it.
the animation is the only good thing. But
As
that's
for
it.
Sid getting girlfriend, that should have been done in the other Ice Age movie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I thought
yeah.
Continental Trip was meh.
I gotta say,
Yeah.
I would have watched a review on this movie by Black Critic Guy way better than watching the entire
Watch
movie.
Animax reviews.
Yeah. Also, the llama was so annoying.
Oh
Watch
my
Animax.
god.
Oh God, the llama! I hate the llama.
The
Yeah,
fucking
he's the
Even the
llama
worst
is
Yoko
so
character.
annoying.
Oh my god.
He's so
I can't
annoying.
believe you just liked the llama when I was a kid. It's Chunky Yama, that's his name.
Yeah, I
Especially the
can't believe I used
Dumble
to
Dog
like
scene. Ew! I can't believe you just liked the
Ew.
Dumble Dog scene when I was a kid.
And of course, this movie
Oh.
has some poop humor when the one character's sniffing poop. I was like, dude, what is up with anime movie that have characters sniffing poop? Like, that is disgusting. Oh my
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's
Fucking poop
nasty.
jokes.
I know.
Ew.
It didn't feel like a fucking Ice Age movie. It feels more like fan fiction.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like fan fiction
And
more than
whatever
Ice Age
happened
movie.
to scrapped
Yo,
about
guys.
and nearly happened.
You guys.
Let's have BurnardFan speak because he's the king.
If you thought Ice Age Collision Course had the worst thing about a character sniffing poop, well, guess what? The Sandy Cheeks movie does it worse as well.
Ew.
Ew, boy.
Chris
What the
making
fuck? That film
This
is
is worse than
terrible.
Sandy Cheeks movie.
Do not give me
so much.
something bottom.
You guys can say what you like about.
Sammy King
Yeah,
was
poop
terrible.
jokes are not
You
funny.
guys can say what you like about Sponge on the Run, but at least I would rather tolerate Sponge on the Run over this movie that made me lost a lot of my brain cells.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Bonteron, at least it captures source material of the TV show. But the other
Yeah.
movie, it didn't feel like SpongeBob.
Yeah, besides,
Actually,
Sandy Cheeks
let me
movie
say it
is
this way for
nothing.
the Saving Bikini Bottom. It is not a movie. It is more of a feature-length TV episode.
Ah,
I know.
besides, Ice Age Collision Drift should have been the last Ice Age movie. And to be honest,
Yeah,
I think the
exactly.
third one. I think the third one.
Yeah, but mostly,
Honestly, I think the third one will be the last Ice Age movie. But nope, honestly, we keep getting another Ice Age movie, and people keep on seeing it and seeing it. It's just so freaking annoying.
Yep, another Ice Age movie.
So
Talk
even
about
I think
talk
Norm
about
of the
pissing on a
North
dead
Boy,
animation
holy
studio, am I
crap.
right?
Ah shit. Sorry. Anyway,
Sorry.
back on
Yeah.
saying, even I think Polar Crab or Norm of the North, whatever call that freaking movie, is my least favorite movie.
Or
My
Zoolander
least
2.
favorite animated movie of 2016. But this film might be in the close second as the worst animated movie of 2016. Even I think Polar Crab is way worse, but still, not to say a lot. So I gotta say, the story was nonsense. The character was so goofy, but not in a good way. And what have they done to my boy, Buck? What would you make Buck as a over the top silly characters?
Simon Pegg.
Yeah, Simon Peck. Yeah, Simon Peck.
Did
The same
I think
actor
Simon
that he
Pegg
was in.
still did a good job, but
Honestly, he did a great job. But his character in this movie, it was so over the top, and I just can't stand it.
I know. Also, I will do my winner and failure
Hey,
after Marcello.
let me hold up. I'm gonna do the winner.
All right.
All right. Well,
Okay.
Well, I haven't finished mine, so yeah.
Go ahead.
And of
Yeah,
course, the
I'll go-
climax.
I'll
it
go
was
off the
so
neck.
anti-climax, and of course, the ending can go stitch itself. I gotta say, Ice Age Collision Course is my least favorite Ice Age movie, and yeah, I'm not gonna see Ice Age 6 in theaters. Instead, I'm gonna see Dune. What's that Dune movie called again? The upcoming
Dune
Dune movie.
Messiah.
True Messiah.
Dune Massaras. Okay, Dune Massaras. and the Avengers Doomsday. I'm going to see that, not Ice Age 6. I do not care what Legion gave me. It's going to keep saying, Nick, can you please give Ice Age 6 a chance? No, I'm not going to give Ice Age 6 a chance because you know why? It's because there were 5 movies in the
Oh, and that
trilogy.
for the bad guys too.
5 movies.
I'm excited for the Bad Guys 2 this summer.
So that's enough
So
making
am I.
Ice Age movie 20th Century Studio. And don't blame on Disney. Blame on 20th Century Studio. They are the one green
And
light,
20th
not
Century
Disney.
Fox.
So,
I
yeah.
usually
Yeah.
So that's why
It
Ice
used to
Age
be called
Push and
20th Century
Force, or
Fox,
Ice
but
Age Push
because
and
sport
Failure
by
is my failure of the show. Screw
I was
this
like-
movie and stop making these Ice Age movie.
I was
And
like,
what's the Priest and Bruce guy, by the way?
dude, why don't we get? Why
Oh
don't we
yeah,
still get in,
Nick.
in
I
money?
say something in the
The
private
answer is
chat.
money.
let me
All
see.
right, check it out.
Oh,
Star Trek Beyond.
But at least Simon Pegg was in a way better movie that came out the same year as this Gamma movie, which is Star Trek Beyond.
Yeah,
Yep.
which I still haven't seen that movie yet.
Also,
Well, I just
I would
seen it
like to do
because-
my winner.
All right, you're
All
right.
right.
Oh, hi,
Let me
Paper
do
Luigi 2
mine next.
P12.
Can I do
Eh.
mine, Max?
Yeah,
It's
you can go
Peach
up next,
fans'
and then
turn.
we'll get to the movie review, Shaq.
And
I-
here's a win. Here is my winner. My winner is a movie that you guys should see this once in your lifetime. Do-do-do-do. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
The good, the bad,
The
and
bad,
the
the
ugly.
ugly.
Oh,
I haven't
yeah,
seen
the
it yet, but
soundtrack.
it's way
Wah,
better
wah,
than the
wah.
Alexander movie. It's way
I like
better.
cowboy movies. I like cowboy movies.
The good, the bad, and the ugly
So,
is
it's
definitely
way
one of
better than
the.
the Sandy Cheeks movie.
Actually,
Yeah.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is one of the best Clint Eastwood movies I ever seen. And by far one of the best Western movies. That was a close second behind Unforgiven. Which also you guys should also see Unforgiven once in your lifetime. And The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly has one of the best three-way shootout scenes, especially when Clint, especially the cinematography and the editing before Clint Eastwood and the other two guys pull out the guns and make the shootout. And you gotta admit, the theme song is an absolute certified banger from Ennio Morricone. Woo, 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 woo. Bum, wah, wah.
Classic.
Yeah,
That is a classic,
theme.
Peach Fan.
That's a
Actually,
classic.
Peach Fan,
Classic
that
there.
theme play every single movie that people do some cowboy stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Overall, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is definitely one of the best Western movies. And
I agree.
I highly recommend you all watch this once in your lifetime. 10 out of 10.
By the way, this movie came out 1 year before The Jungle Book came out.
I did not
I didn't know that.
Pretty coincident.
Speaking of Jungle Book, that movie's a classic. And
It came out the same year
do your
that
favor.
Walt
So what's your
Disney
favorite
passed
of the show,
away.
Peach Fan?
Rest in peace, Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Oh yeah, the Jungle Book came out the same year as Guess Who's Coming to Dinner.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All right.
I never heard of Guess Who's Come Back for Dinner.
All right.
So,
Hey,
Peach
Peach
Fan,
Fan, you
what's your
gotta-
favorite
Dinner,
of the
actually.
show? What's your favorite of the show, Peach
Oh,
Fan?
he's out.
Ah, shit. Ah,
See you,
Oh,
Peach Fan.
See ya, Peach
All right,
Fan.
Mitchell.
Alright.
All right.
Alright.
After Mitchell,
Alright,
I'll do
Mitchell,
my
what's
Alright,
your
here we
winner
go.
and your failure of the show?
And then after Saul, I'll do mine.
Alright.
And then after that, we'll get to the movie review, Shaq.
Alright. Alright. My winner of the show. Alright. Can you put that on the All right.
What should be the
One
winner of the
second.
show?
1
I
second.
think
It
I already
hasn't
know
come
what
up
his
yet.
winner of the show is.
It.
What could it be?
All right. My winner
Yes.
of the show is Big Hero 6.
Is the Final
That movie's a
Destination.
Great film.
masterpiece.
That's a classic.
Dude.
Bro,
No.
why not fucking
No.
Final Destination? Big Hero 6 is
Anyways.
better.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. My real winner of the show is Big Hero 6.
Love that movie.
And yes, guys,
What
I
can
love the
say?
song. We
Pink
can
movie.
be immortals.
I love that
Immorals.
song.
Same.
Yes.
Me too.
What can I say? This is by far my favorite movie of 2014. The animation is incredible. The story is amazing. Especially the voice performances by Ryan Potter as Hero. And Baymax is just a very enjoyable character. And the action is just great, and I really love the and Tadashi's death scene was very emotional. Like it's just one of the
Yeah, I
most
cried
saddest.
in that scene.
Yeah,
That
it's one of the
scene-
saddest. It's one of the saddest scenes of the whole movie.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
be
my
honest with
only
you guys.
flaw.
That scene was dark for a Disney movie.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
Say what
just
you
as
say about how
dark, but just as the predators becoming savage in Zootopia.
yeah. What should you say about How to Train Your Dragon 2 being dark? This movie's way more dark, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alongside Zootopia. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
quite dark.
This is Zootopia are mostly dark. And also, the twist villain is just amazing. Like, I'm going to say, it's just a great dialogue. But yeah, overall, this is by doubt my winner of the show.
All right. Now it's time for your failure.
All
What's your
right,
favorite
my
of the show?
all right, my failure of the show. Oh my god, my failure of the show, of course, has
Oh,
got to
shit.
be the Need for Speed movie from 2014.
Ah,
movie.
shit.
I heard that film is
Oh, my
pretty
least-
bad.
Movie in the arse.
Well, my least favorite
Oh.
movie from 2014 is The Legend of Hercules.
I never seen that movie. I'll never will. But Need for Speed.
Good.
Oh my god, what the hell? Like, I used to like this movie, but more I think about it, this movie was absolutely garbage. I mean, it actually has nothing to do with the video games. It has too much shaky cams, and oh my gosh,
Dude, this is not Michael Bay.
like, hang on, there's one scene. I'm gonna get my iPad. So
Be careful showing that clip, or else we're gonna get copyright.
To be fully honest, with the Need for Speed movie, I don't know why this is not good. To be fully honest,
Alright, let's check the Rotten Tomato in the box office for that movie.
Hold up. Let me highlight Mega Gamer's comment.
I can hear your opinion, but for me, that film is butt cheeks. Oh.
I'm not gonna get Need for
Alright.
Speed on DVD, and I never will.
yeah, same. I actually rented the DVD from the library back in 2020.
I haven't seen
Speaking
this
of
movie-
renting DVDs, I never had Redbox in my area
Same,
because Redbox is in America.
Yeah,
all right.
hang on.
Let me say something. I haven't
Yeah?
seen this. I haven't seen this movie yet, and I don't plan to.
Oh, I watched that movie on Paramount Plus, and that film was a waste of my time.
I did rewatch it on Disney Plus, and my god, it got more worse. All right,
Yeah,
I found
do
this.
agree
All right,
with
guys.
Mega Gamer.
Look, mature. Look at this.
All right, what?
Look what I found at the box office. Look.
What the heck?
Oh hell no!
No.
It did
Heck
not
no.
deserve a box office success.
All right, I found the scene. Here we go. Put me on solo layout.
All right.
Here we go.
Warning, guys,
All right.
shaking cam.
Look at that. That's what you
the
call shaky cam.
That's
Yeah.
one of the worst scenes.
What the fuck am I watching?
Yeah.
the
Also,
fuck? That was
I never
that
laughed
looks
at all. I
awful.
face palmed.
Yeah,
looked
that
like
was a
freaking
shaky
video
cam.
game.
They had to use they had to use a drone to use that scene like
Hold
Oh,
up.
you
like a
gotta be
GoPro
kidding me.
camera.
Look at this.
Hold up a minute.
Look at
Hold up.
this.
All right.
What the heck?
They literally used a fucking drone just to film that scene. What the hell?
Yeah, pretty much.
Look at this, Macho. This movie got nominated for Best Action Sequence for the police
That-
chase.
Oh god.
That's cringe.
That's stupid.
That's
Yo, guys.
stupid.
Read Aiden's comment.
The Need for Speed game or better. I
agree big time.
I agreed. Like,
Yeah, they
let me
are.
get the games. Let me get my games.
Yeah, you get the games. I'm gonna keep this comment highlighted.
Let's be for real. Which one is better, the movie or the game?
Game, of course.
Exactly.
Because the movie sucks.
What? Need for Speed didn't get a Razzie nomination, but yeah, you want to get some good? That's stupid.
That's cringe and stupid, not gonna lie.
Like, how this film got reward doing to
All
the
right,
movie did pretty bad. I
Okay,
thought.
guys, I got my Need for Speed games. Okay,
Glitching.
so- hold up. Let me put them in order. Alright.
I'm doing another
Okay.
episode of Nick Hicks and his buddy tomorrow.
Yep. Alright. Put me on solo now. Let me show you my Need for Speed game collection I have. Alright. I got Need for Speed Rivals, which this was my very first PS4 game I ever gotten for Christmas.
I only have one Need for Speed game, and that is this game.
Like a
which I got back in
arcade game of that
2020
thing?
during COVID alongside the PS4.
Hang on, put on now because I want to see what Need for Speed game he has.
Oh
But I
wait.
can't show it because it's in the playroom, and
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the 2015 game, which has live action cutscenes.
I don't have that game.
They have a
I-
Need for Speed arcade game.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll show that to you after you get done with your collection.
Alright. Need for Speed Payback.
Payback.
Need for Speed Heat. Not to be confused with the 1995 movie Heat, by Michael Mann.
Mhm.
Oh,
the
I
Heat movie
did.
starting Melissa McCarthy from 2013.
No, I meant no. I'm talking about the one with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. Alright.
Well, okay,
There's the-
but
Now, this is the only Nintendo Switch game for Need for Speed game they ever released, which is Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered.
oh come on, now they can they can release more of that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the game cartridge is in my collection with my Switch right
Mitchell,
now.
do me a favor, don't get the Nintendo Switch 2 because it's a scam.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with
Don't.
the original Nintendo Switch.
Because you
Yeah.
have to have
Anyways.
the freaking internet to have it.
Need for Speed Unbound.
Because you gotta have the freaking internet to connect. You want to play your Switch 2.
Anyways, Need for Speed
Ridiculous.
Unbound. This is the one that has the Spider-Verse animation style.
Nice.
Awesome.
Deji Magic Gaming, you're gonna love this. Because I know you like Spider-Verse animation.
There you
That's
go,
incredible.
guys. That's my Need for Speed collection.
Alright.
Anyways, let me show. Let's see. All right, next can show us. Oh, nice.
I forgot they have an arcade game in the first place.
That's cool.
They had an arcade game?
Nice.
I didn't know that until now.
Yep.
But
it tells
anyways-
us-
Okay, thank you.
Anyways, back to my rant on this movie. Aaron Paul.
Okay.
Aaron Paul, what are you doing in this movie? You're great as Jesse from Breaking Bad. Like,
And speaking of Jesse for Breaking Bad, that's the same name as the character from Toy Story 2, 3,
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, Aaron Paul, what are you doing in this movie? And also the villain played by Dominic. I don't know his name, but he was in Captain America: The First Avenger. Dominic. I don't know his name actually. I'm gonna check actually. Dominic Green, is it? I don't remember. But he gave a terrible performance as the main villain, Dano. Rami Malek, oh my god. Rami Malek was so embarrassing in this movie. Like, he strips naked in an office.
Ew!
Disgusting. What the
I
fuck?
know, right?
What the
In a
fuck?
PG-13 movie?
Oh goodness!
In a PG-13 movie?
Yeah,
They
in a
literally show
PG-13
someone-
video game adaptation.
They literally
on.
they literally show someone being naked in a fucking video game movie adaptation.
Yeah, like what the heck? Scott
What the
Frank
hell?
direction and editing is very awful, and like,
oh god.
Dakota Johnson was not very good in the movie too, as Toby Marshall's ex-girlfriend. Yeah, say what you will about Madam Web, but her performance in this movie and Madam Web were both terrible. Yeah, they're both her performances. And also the CGI is absolutely terrible. But yeah, that is why Need for Speed is my failure of the show.
All right, so can I get to the movie review, Shaq? Because I want to review something.
Well,
Yes,
I'm gonna do
please.
my winner and failure first. So my winner of the show is the best movie of 2014, and it is the DVD, and it is the Lego Movie. So what I'm gonna say for the Lego Movie, the animation is awesome. Chris Pratt is good at Emmett, and oh yes, Lord Business is a great villain. Oh yes, but the only scene I don't like in this movie
Lord
is
Business.
let me just think. Oh yes, Vitruvius's death. Yeah, that scene was so sad. Yep.
Yeah, and also not to mention, Chris Pratt and Elizabeth Banks have really good chemistry in this movie.
Oh yes, and speaking of Elizabeth Banks, she was also one of the characters from Migration.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she's also the director of Pitch Perfect 2, according to the credits. Yep, and I do know it is made by Village Roadshow Pictures, but in the second movie it wasn't. Yep, that's right. But yep, and I like the way in the ending when Emmett says, "Oh man."
Yep,
Yeah,
and what do you know? And what do you know? The sequel.
And the part where
took
someone
place-
says, "Honey, where are my pants?" Oh my god!
Oh
that's
yeah.
So
and not to
funny.
mention the ending of this movie. The ending of this movie in the Lego Movie 2. The Lego Movie 2 at the beginning takes place of where the first movie ended.
Oh yeah, about the aliens.
Yeah, I know.
Movie 2 was a commercial failure at the box office because of How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Yeah.
That's the great thing.
Yeah, that's the main reason why Universal starts making Lego movies, starting with Piece by Piece. Yep. And as for the voice of Batman, he did a great performance in this movie. The pacing's awesome. And the songs were great, especially Everything is Awesome. Yeah, that song's so catchy. And now I'm going to do the body of the show. Let me just get the back camera first of all. So, my body of the show has got to be one of the worst movies of 2014, and it is Legends of War
Oh God! Fuck that movie in the arm.
I hate that movie. If you want to know what's bad things about this movie, the thing I'm gonna say, the animation's awful. Also, look at this flying monkey with green face. Ugly.
Oh my god.
He looks
the
like an
fuck is that?
ogre.
Look at that
Oh my
horrible
god.
animation.
Also,
Oh my god.
that movie has nothing to do with The Wizard of Oz because that's not a true sequel. That's more of a random movie, more of a sequel. Just like the way Sandy Cheeks movies, not really a movie, and more of a TV episode movie.
Yeah. That
Also,
was terrible.
what is Martin Short doing in this movie? Why, Martin Short? Why? You were the voice of one of the characters from Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. Also, I
Yeah.
hated the Appraiser and Jester in this
I'll be right
movie.
back, guys.
That
I
are
gotta
two
change
worst
my
characters.
internet.
If you're not sure why I hate the Appraiser, because
Alright,
he
Nick.
steals a lot of
Oh, see ya, Nick.
houses. Like, what the hell? That is stealing. He can't
I
steal
know.
house. Also, the Jester is so annoying. Alongside his songs, oh my god, I hate this
By the
song.
way, I have an only redeeming quality of this movie: the Summertime Entertainment logo.
Yeah, the only good thing about this movie is just the Summertime Entertainment logo. That was the only good thing. And because of the movie getting a box office bomb, Summertime Entertainment got shut down because of this.
Yep.
Because it was a scam.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, why does Toto in this movie look like a cat with these ears? Also, the tornadoes are destroying a lot of buildings has nothing to do with Wizard of Oz.
What about the puppet scene? Do you get
Yeah, the
nightmares from
puppet
that?
scene nothing to do with it. Besides, there's not even a jest in the original Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is this animation? Is this some Video Brinquedo type shit?
Yeah, is
animation
this
I've
some
seen?
kind of AI or something? Also,
The animation,
the worst,
the animation in this movie looks like something out of fucking Video Brinquedo.
yeah, and for the pacing, oh my god,
was
it's so
fucking
damn
terrible.
bad. It's so really slow. The pacing. Oh my god, and the writing was so stupid. So my rating on this movie is a 0.5 out of 10.
I think I want
to.
to.
Me finish my fighter.
I
of the
think
show.
I'll do my winning and failure, but I'll start with the failure first.
All right, Marcello, you're up.
My favorite with the episode today is the fucking Final Destination.
Oh god, no.
Boy.
Oh,
What the fuck do I have
no,
to
not that.
say? The whole movie of this shit is not good. The whole death shits are not better. The only good part in this movie, the goddamn intro. The intro is better than the movie. Let's just be honest. But I'm gonna have to say this. But when I saw one of the scenes that, what have I now? You know what? Whatever. And one of these scenes I really didn't like. It was disappointed. And the only part about this, who gives a fuck about the movie? Like, nobody cares for the death scenes. Besides, this movie is even more worse than the Snow White remake. This is shit.
Oh god, it's Snow White remake. By the way, Gene Frank's plan on the Snow White remake was amazing. And yes, Gene Frank's a great YouTuber. I love Gene Franks.
But anyways, back to what I'm saying. Overall in this movie, my rating on this movie is a 1 out of fucking 10. Never liked this movie in the first place. Now, time to
By the way, guys, let's see my favorite brand by Gene Franks. Yes, this YouTuber is the GOAT. I love him.
Alejandro, save that for later because now Marcelo has to do his winner. Before we do that,
Okay.
Exactly.
Didn't win.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank God
I
Video
disagree, by the way,
Brinquedo got
Aiden.
shut down forever.
Hell yeah.
Now, time for my winning. When he pulls it up. All right. Anyways, time for my winner of today. Winner of the today I will be doing is one of my childhood movies, Planes. If people don't like this movie, opinion handled. Anyways, the animation was great. The storyline was amazing. And overall, my favorite
Opinion
character.
Hando, I did not like that movie.
I'm not a big fan of planes. Parts much
I
better.
like planes.
Anyways, my only favorite part in this movie is the beginning. The beginning was good, honestly. And overall, my favorite character in this movie is Dusty Clophopper because he's really good. And
Or he's an enjoyable character.
but overall, this movie's still my childhood, so 10 out of 10. That's my rating. And that is it.
Nice.
Anyways,
9.5 out of 10 for me.
let's watch Gene
All
Franks,
right.
which
Let's do
he's the
review
GOAT, by the way.
shots. I wanna get
This
to-
guy is the GOAT. I love Gene Franks. He's a great YouTuber. He's best known as the GPT TBAU, which I love his videos of
Yeah,
the
I forgot
AU.
to mention that the songs in Let's Solve Stories Return was so annoying.
Agreed.
Well,
And
let's do the review chat because
Alright,
I think
guys.
the day is almost over.
Guys,
Okay.
out of time. All right.
anyways,
Oh, see you, Marcello.
by the way, I will show that rant
Marcello.
too.
See you,
How about
Marcello.
you, can you show this rant after I do my review, please?
Yeah, we'll start
Yeah.
the review because
Okay.
BurnardFan is being patient.
All right.
He's being
My
patient.
Okay.
first review for this segment is Legally Blonde, the Iconic Sundays re-release. Yeah, this is a movie I saw at my theater last Sunday, and I gotta tell you, I really, really like this movie a lot. The story is well written. The screenplay is just well done as well. So is the cinematography. The acting is.
I'm gonna have to go
acting
now.
is-
So goodbye.
All right, see you.
Bye, Saul.
I
The acting
saw.
is the acting is really good, especially when it comes to Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon's character in this movie is really likable. The humor in this movie lands really well. It's mostly well paced throughout. It has a banger soundtrack. And what else? And it also has the humor in this movie lands really well as well. The humor in this movie is really funny. Now, if I were to point out any nitpicks of this movie, one of my nitpicks of this movie is that the pacing can sometimes drag out, and some of the characters were unlikable. But other than that, I really enjoyed this movie. And I really had fun seeing it at my theater last Sunday for the Iconic Sundays brand. I'm going to give this movie an 8 out of 10. It's a really fun movie. All right, who's next?
All right, I'll go. So not just 1, 2 review. I got 3 review, and I want to save the last for 2010 Disney film for last. So I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
Review of it.
Go ahead.
So the first review I'm gonna be doing, which is my movie review that I'm gonna be doing, which is the SpongeBob movie Sponge on the Run.
That's a good movie, but it needs a
That is
rewatch.
a decent movie. Not as good as the other two, but I enjoyed it.
Hi, I gotta say, I am not a fan of this movie because I think Sponge Out of the Water is the only good. The last good SpongeBob movie after Steven Hilbert passed away. Ever since that, honestly, they'll keep making another SpongeBob movie, and it just ain't the same as much without Steven Hilbert. But honestly, I don't hate this movie. I do not hate this movie. Even as my least favorite my least favorite anime movie of 2020. But that's not saying a lot because this movie was bad. Anyway, so the only good thing I like from this movie, not the animation. I'm not a huge fan of the animation. But honestly, the only good thing I like from this movie, which other than the soundtrack is fired, like the end credits song are really catchy. So, yeah. Anyway, and some of the scene can be very emotional, especially when you have a backstory when SpongeBob and Gary meet for the first time in the backstory. It was really incredible. And the last good thing I like from this movie, which another some of the humor can honestly not the humor. Honestly, which another in the climax can be really entertaining, but it went downhill thanks to the ending. Can go stuff. But that's it. The rest of the movie was completely disappointing. This is the movie that came out from it was bad. Story, just like Have You Seen the Snail? Have You Seen the Snail is way better than seeing a 1 hour movie about SpongeBob and Patrick finding Gary. We already have that story, and Have You Seen the Snail?
I agree. That's a
That's
classic.
just a lazy writing. And of course, dude, don't let me get started of the animation. I am not a huge fan of this new animation that SpongeBob is going to be doing from now on. Like, I prefer the 2D animation from SpongeBob because 2D animation SpongeBob, that is my SpongeBob. But the 3D SpongeBob, not so much.
Hey, Nick Hicks.
Right here, Andrew.
Before you continue,
I would rather watch this movie over that goofy Sea Bikini Bottom movie any day.
Yeah, as I was saying, well, I mean, I kind of found it funny you said it was you said 2D SpongeBob, but yeah, the Sponge Out of Water, Sponge Out of Water, we first get the 2D scenes, and then later on in the movie we get the 3D scenes.
And that is way better because the animation in this movie just ain't for me. It just ain't for me. It is not as good as the 3D animation of Sponge Out of the Water because at least they did a lot better job than the animation in this film. Not trying to attack the animator. I only know the work the A off, but still. And of course, Keanu as Stage. Oh my! I do not like that character. He might be one of my least favorite performers by Keanu. Like, how on earth we go to Duke Kaboom from Toy Story 4 and him as John Wick? How on earth we go to John Wick and him as Stage? Seriously, we go to John Wick and now we go Stage.
Oh, or even worse, Keanu Reeves as Batman in DC League of Super Pets.
Oh god, he was so bad in that movie. Even I think the film is guilty pleasure, but he was bad in that movie. So yeah. You know what? I take that back. Actually, I think him as Batman from DC League of Super Pets will always be my worst performance by Keanu. But him in this movie as Stage, such a weak performance. So yeah. And of course, you got the villain in the movie, which is him right here. I did not like the villain in the movie. But honestly, the villain in the movie was completely weak. And of course, his plan was really stupid. Like, his plan is all about kidnapping Gary and put something in his face. Like, what kind of villain plan is that? That's stupid.
Yeah. One of the biggest flaws I have with this movie is that the story is cliched.
Yeah, the story is cliche. Yeah. Like, we all repeated the same story. Like, Have You Seen the Snail? I'm not trying to be like the cartoon community when you were trying to get the nostalgia, but still, I'm not a huge fan of this movie. If you like this film, go ahead, be my guest. But for me, even I think the way was movie back in 2020, yeah. But I think this film might be in my third worst movie of 2020. Because 2020 has been one of the worst years for movies because all the movie got delayed and we got bad movie back in that year. So I think in television just beat the crap out of the movie industry back in 5 years ago. So even even some people count this film as a 2021 movie because this movie got released on Paramount Plus. But due to this movie got released in Canada and theaters in Canada, so I count this film as a 2020 movie. So I don't want to be too hard in this movie because at least it does have tributes of Steven Hillenburg and Andre is here because I can't disrespect his SpongeBob fan. So I'm gonna give this movie like honestly, I might give this film like 4 out of 10. Yeah, it's 4 out of 10. It's a bad movie. And of course, this film deserves a seal of Nick Studio Lounge garbage. So I gotta say, at least I can watch this way more tolerable than watching a minute of SpongeBob snipping poop. So yeah.
Oh god, don't even get me started on that.
Yeah. Sorry, I was
All
just
right.
making as a comedy purposes. All right, I got another movie.
BTW. Besides I'm a SpongeBob fan, I also love other things besides SpongeBob, like Bluey, Phineas and Ferb, Big City Greens, Looney Tunes, etc.
That's incredible.
Nice.
Anyway, the next review I'm going to be doing, which
Your
is
next
then I'm
review
going to do a
is
review on.
Shrek the Third.
No, it's Star Trek. It's Star Trek Beyond. I ain't playing that movie. I'm not playing that movie.
Oh, you speak. Hey, I just mentioned that in the private chat.
Let me see. Actually, it's 3 reviews after I got Nick.
Well, honestly, that was 1 review to go, 2 review to go, and no, it's not Shrek the Third. We have a face.
Yeah, it's the one I said while during Ice Age 6, Ice Age 5.
I make number of check back.
A best one yet, more like the worst one rant.
Oh, well, look at the back tag.
Hell no.
Heck no, the biggest comedy of the year? Oh, heck no. Ratatouille is way more, it's a lot more funnier than Shrek the Third. Alright, let's get to the business end. Anyway, so, honestly, for real, my next review is not Shrek the Third. Nice try, BurnardFan. But it's had to be Star Trek Beyond.
I still haven't seen this one yet.
Yeah, actually, I highly recommend you watch it. Even it's not as good as much as the 2009 movie. And even the best one is Into the Darkness, which I'll do a review of that movie on the next episode. So, stay tuned. So, due into Simon Pegg was in Ice Age 5, and he was really horrible in that movie. I'm so glad that he finally redeemed himself to be in that movie. So Star Trek Beyond, even is the weakest movie out of the Star Trek movie, but I really enjoyed this film anyway. So I'm just going to get the flaws over with, and then I'll get the positive. The only flaws I have with this movie, which is that the pacing can be very rough. And honestly, then I like the villain played by the same actor that he was in Zootopia as the chief. So,
and he was also in the Suicide Squad as well.
Yeah, that is exactly what I was about to say. So, yeah, actually, this has got to be one of my least favorite performers by him, honestly, because him as a villain in the movie was really, really cliche and really stupid. And some of the scenes can be very boring, and and that make me want to skip some part of the movie because it was so boring and make me want to fall asleep. But overall, I really enjoyed this movie. I kind of feel bad for myself that I didn't even bother to see this movie, and instead I saw The Secret Life of Pet instead. So.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie. I watched that film back as a kid.
Because honestly, this movie came out the exact same month as The Secret Life of Pet, because it came out in July or June. I don't know. I think.
Yeah, the sequel of Pet's one's better than the sequel.
Yeah, much better than the sequel. Don't let me give it solid for the sequel.
Oh, Nick Hicks loves The Secret Life of Pets too.
No, I know. That movie had too many story in one movie.
He doesn't like it.
Dude, that movie had too many story in one movie. I don't understand why I saw the movie in theaters. Like, what the frick? Anyway, let's get back to this.
Yeah, it didn't feel like Secret Pets to me. It feels more like episodes of Secret Pets TV show somehow.
All right, let's get back to the topic here. Anyway, so let's get to the positive. The visual looks absolutely amazing, and the characters are completely incredible. But my favorite character in this movie, which is other than this girl who have a white and black in her face.
Oh yeah, Jayla.
Jayla, yeah, thank you. Yeah, Jayla is my favorite character in this movie, and her character development was absolutely timeless. It's absolutely amazing.
She's played by the same actress from Kingsman: The Secret Service.
Oh, that is awesome. Well,
as Gazelle,
my favorite, and of course she was in that freaking Rebel Moon movie. Oh God, no! Yeah,
don't get me started with Rebel Moon.
Oh God, yeah, you know what was. Let's continue. Anyway, and of course you got Chris Pine, the same actor that he was in Hole for Bosses, and of course he was in Disney Wish as a main antagonist, which is better than.
He was also in Hell to High Water as well.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie. I'm gonna check it out. So that. Well, actually.
Yeah, that's my favorite performance from Chris Pine.
And for me, I think Team Mexico is my favorite performance by Chris Pine. I don't want to disappoint the Star Boy. So I gotta say, even this film is the weakest movie out of the franchise, but still, I have a good time watching this movie. It's an 8 out of 10. It's a great movie, but sadly, this film don't deserve a seal of Nick awesomeness because the pacing, the villain, and some of the scene can be cut as a director's cut. So that's all I have to say about it. So I gotta say, what a solid way to end of the Star Trek movie. But actually, I do remember they are making another Star Trek.
They're gonna make a fourth one.
Wow, already? Jeez. Honestly, I thought it's the end, but guys, you're dumb, people, you're dumb. You're gonna get Star Trek 4. So, yeah. Alright, let me put this DVD case, and now let's get to my last one. Don't worry, it won't be as boring as much as me talk about.
Alright. I think I know what his last review is. Nick Hicks' last review is Freebirds.
Oh God, no, not Freebird. That's called ending the stream as a whimper. That's stupid.
I'm just kidding, but look at the back.
Brilliant and hilarious. No, boy, terrible and awful. How about that? We'll go into back in town. I'm sorry. We'll go into back in time to get turkey off the menu. Like, what kind of plot is that? That's stupid.
Anyways.
Alright. My last review for the night or afternoon, because it's 2:42, so I think it's an even afternoon. So my last review of the day, and there was the one movie I watched on Freeform a couple of days ago. So, and more I think about this movie, and this film has now officially is in my 4th favorite movie of all time, and this movie is in my out intro forever, which is other than Tango.
Classic movie, Tango.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I gotta say, more I rewatch this movie on Freeform, and yet they're gonna keep playing this movie on Freeform, which kind of get tired of it, but at the same time, that's what television is, so you can't even complain. But yeah, I have to complain about the Nickelodeon schedule. It looks absolutely horrible in my area. Oh my God. Yeah, I do one of that. Anyway, so Tango is now officially in my 4th favorite movie of all time. Well, even Mature think that The Social Network is his favorite movie from 2010, but for me, it has to be Tango in my opinion. The animation are really breathtaking. The characters are really lovable.
You almost spoiled one of my free movie reviews.
What?
You almost spoiled my first movie review, actually. I'm gonna do.
Damn it. Damn it. Sorry about that. Let's rewind. Alright. So back I was saying, let's forget what I just said. Anyway, so I'm not gonna say that name again. So my favorite movie from 2010 is always have to be Tango in my opinion, because more I rewatch this movie, and this movie just got even better. The animation are really breathtaking. The characters are really lovable, especially Rapunzel. She is now officially one of my favorite Disney princesses I ever seen because she is so gorgeous. And of course, you got Pascal. Pascal is a fantastic lizard. And of course, you got Finn Rider. Finn Rider is a cool dude. And this is now officially one of my favorite performers by Zachary Levi. At least it's way better that he was in that terrible movie called Harold and the Pope is Stupid. Yeah. Harold and the Pope Clown, or why Harold and the Pope is Stupid. Because that film is just full of stupidities. And of course, you got the horse. He is a fantastic horse. And honestly,
is it Maximus?
Maximus, yeah. Honestly, Finn Rider.
Not to be confused with Maximus from Gladiator.
Yeah, don't confuse about that, folks. So it has to be that one, not the one character for Gladiator. So Finn Rider and Magnum, honestly, their fighting is absolutely hilarious. So, yeah. And of course, Finn Rider and Rapunzel is now officially is one of my favorite Disney love couple in the film, and for TV show, it's had to be Kim and X1, in my opinion. And Marvel Gavel, I don't understand why people just dislike Marvel Gavel all because her plan was kind of generic. Well, honestly, actually, it's based on the book. It's based on fairy tale book about Rapunzel, so that's why Disney decided to make this movie. And do you know that this movie was supposed to be a 2D animation? And this movie should have called Rapunzel's, but due to The Prince in the Fog was a kind of like a mint box office. It was not a flop or bomb. It was just mint, honestly, because at the time people went to saw Alvin and the Chipmunks the Squeakball better than Prince of the Fog. Like, why? Well, even as not saying a lot, but still. Anyway, and honestly, and due to that, Disney have no choice to change every single movie, like get rid of the 2D animation and get rid of Rapunzel's word. So that's why you got the word Tangle. Even I prefer the word Rapunzel because that is a great title for your movie. But honestly, every time you want to put a title in your princess movie, it always have a box office underwhelming, just like Disney Snow White. So yeah. I'm sorry. Anyway, so back up a second, Marvel Gavel. Yeah, Marvel Gavel has got to be one of my favorite villain in this movie.
I not become Marvel Gavel.
Well, it's my opinion. It's my opinion because I honestly, Andra, I honestly don't want to dislike a villain anymore because every time you dislike the villain, it's just starting to get stale. So, yeah, it's starting to get old every time you want to hate a villain, Andra. So, no offense. So if you gentlemen if you gentlemen don't care about Marvel Gavel, I can hear your opinion. But for me, she might be even darker in this movie. Well, honestly, the most darker villain that we ever get, which is none than Judge Furlow, and of course Scar. Those two villains are way better than Marvel Gavel, but still, Marvel Gavel is a
Don't forget the Hunter from Tarzan.
Yeah, don't forget that, man. He is so dark.
Yeah.
I'm going to be rewatching Tarzan on Wednesday, so stay tuned. And of course, my favorite aspect about this movie, which is another than I See the Light, which is one of the best songs from 2010, and one of the
I will have to agree, actually.
And yeah. Actually, that's got to be one of my favorite songs from 2010, honestly. And of course, the climax. I did not respect this movie to be darker, just like the third act. The third act of this movie, it was just really dark for a Disney film. For the first half and the second half, it was lighthearted, but not until you go to scene when Marvel Gavel was doing that stabbing to Finn Rider. Oh my god! And you see the blood. Oh my god! In the Disney movie, did not respect that. Jesus Christ! Man, Disney going dark. I see, just like The Incredibles from Pixar. Sheesh. I respect that. So yeah, and of course the ending. I will never forget that ending. So yeah, even I'm very nervous.
By the way, BurnardFan, I actually sent the link to the live stream so many Colin Studios can join.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
That's cool. That's really cool. So even I'm very nervous and very scared that a live-action remake of Tango would be bad. But honestly, you got the director who made The Greatest Showman, and you're going to get the singer to be as Rapunzel. So at least you're going to have Tiffany Haddish, but I really think Tiffany might be in a live-action remake of Tango. Tiffany Chalamet, thank you. So I heard a rumor that Tiffany Chalamet might be in a live-action remake of Tango as Finn Rider, but let's hope we don't get Zachary Levi. No offense, Zachary Levi, but honestly, can you please stop casting the same actor as the exact same character in the new remake? It's getting very annoying. Just like Lion King and How to Train Your Dragon. So enough. It's annoying. So I gotta say, Tango has got to be one of my favorite movies from 2010 and my fourth favorite movie of all time, honestly, because this movie have grown me and this film just got even better on the rewatch. So I'm gonna give Tango or pick this a 10 out of 10 epic brilliant masterpiece. And I'm gonna give this brilliant movie a seal of Nikic awesomeness. And I gotta say, this movie is a lot better than watching a 1-minute video of Alec went on this movie. So screw his went on this movie. This film is peak. I did not care what that lunatic said.
All right. Anyways,
All right, I'm
I
done.
got 3 movie reviews to do. Starting with the first one, which Nick just spoiled it actually, and you already know what it is.
I rewinded.
And of course, yes, you already know it. It's The Social Network.
Hey,
Oh shit, I forgot.
Doing Michelle, I rewinded. I take that back. I just said I rewinded.
The Social Network. Always introduce
Yes.
The Social Network.
Oh.
Yeah, my
I
review on
knew
The
that
Social Network.
Hold on a minute.
What can I say about this masterpiece? This
Burn
is bought
Fan,
out by
can you send the link to the live stream so Maggie Collins and Bob the Pinko fan guy will join?
Hold up, hold that comments.
right.
Bob, I already sent a link in the chat like a few hours ago. Yeah, Mickey Collins, if you go to the beginning of a stream, I sent the link there. Hang on, let me highlight link.
As I'm saying,
Alright, continue.
alright. As what I'm saying is The Social Network, what can I say? This is by doubt one of the best movies that David Fincher has ever directed. Honestly, yeah, even though on the 2-disc edition it says nominated for 8 Academy Awards, guess what? This movie should have won Best Picture over The King's Speech. Do you guys agree?
I
agree. I have
agreed.
to go to the. I gotta go real quickly. So you guys talk amongst yourselves.
All right, but yeah, what can I say? Jesse Eisenberg gives one of his best performances as Mark Zuckerberg, and of course, the story and the writing by Aaron Sorkin is phenomenal. And my favorite character in the movie, which 1 second, will have to be Erica right there. Which is this scene right here.
Nice.
Hold on. But yeah. And also, Andrew Garfield was also phenomenal in the movie. I don't know what his best performance, even between Edward or honestly, or Desperate Dogs for Hacksaw Ridge. I'm gonna have to think about it. But I'm gonna say Justin Timberlake also gave one of his best performances in this movie. Yeah, even better than Branch from Trolls, right? Yeah, even better than Branch from Trolls. And also, the direction by David Fincher is amazing. And I'm going to say, honestly, David Fincher should have won Best Director for this movie over Tom Hooper, because Tom Hooper was actually enough. Oh, he left. Also, Tom Hooper should have won Best Director for this movie over. No. David Fincher, my bad. David Fincher should have won Best Director for this movie over Tom Hooper for The King's Speech. But what can I say? The Social Network is easily a masterpiece. I'm definitely giving this movie a 10 out of 10.
Anyways, let me do my review.
Guys.
Hang on.
Cut off, so that's why I had to use my data.
Review.
I understand.
All right.
Alejandro, let Mitchell continue. Oh, Bob's here.
All right. My second
Okay.
Hey,
review.
so guys.
Oh, hi. Hello, Bob.
All right. My second review. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna have to redo this review since this episode was not that good. But I'm gonna redo my review on John Wick, the very first movie.
Oh, Ethan Slane is gonna love this.
Yep.
He's gonna love it.
What can I say? Yeah, after rewatching this movie in preparation for Ballerina, which I'm going to be seeing on Tuesday, my gosh, this movie holds up very well. I love this movie a lot. Even though it is a great start to the franchise, the story is just incredible. The action is phenomenal. Keanu Reeves gives one of his best performances as the main lead. The scene where the thieves killed off his dog in the opening is so emotional. Like, it's just so sad. Like, I mean, this movie was just gets more better. Like, especially with the action and the climax at the X. Alfred Alley as the main villain is amazing, and of course, Willem Dafoe's great as Marcus, and it has amazing action. Let me see the director, Chad Stahelski. He did an amazing job directing this movie. The writing is great. Overall, John Wick is a masterpiece. Definitely a 10 out of 10. And I cannot wait to rewatch the second one today, actually. But yeah. All right.
Anyway. Speaking of John Wick, I'm actually planning on seeing From the World of John Wick Ballerina on Sunday.
Oh, nice. Anyways, my final review. Yes, I did watch this for the first time for its 20th anniversary, and of course, yep, it's a Ron Howard movie starring Russell Crowe and Renee Zellweger, and that's Cinderella Man.
Is that the final destination?
No.
Russell Crowe was not in that movie.
I'm talking about Cinderella Man.
Okay. I was just playing with you.
Yeah, Cinderella Man.
He was just playing.
Hold up,
it's Cinderella Man. Hold up, it's Cinderella Man.
Shit, how did I not know?
Yeah, it's the Ron Howard movie. Anyways, yeah, I actually did watch this movie for the first time for its 20th anniversary, actually, and I really enjoyed it. This is one of the most underrated movies of 2005, and I got to agree with Caesars Media Clubhouse. It's one of the most underrated movies of 2005. Like, the story is just amazing, and although I do have only one flaw with the movie, and that got to be the pacing. I mean, the pacing could be a bit rough, but Russell Crowe, Renee Zellweger, and Paul Giamatti gave phenomenal performances, and yeah, even though Renee Zellweger got to be the standout of this movie, as Russell Crowe's character's
hi, Mickey Collins.
Hey, Mickey Collins.
Hey, Mackay. Anyways, back on topic. Renee Zellweger's character has got to be the standout of this movie, even though there are way better performances by Renee Zellweger. Like, for example, Dorothy from Jerry Maguire, and also her Oscar-winning performance in Cold Mountain. But yeah, Cinderella Man has got to be her third best performance. Paul Giamatti was also great in the movie too. The boxing fight scenes were just brutal, actually, especially for a PG-13 rated boxing movie.
Jesus.
And also, it also got emotional as well. Like, Russell Crowe was actually great, actually, and also the ending was just the best scene of the whole movie. And pretty much everything with this movie. Ron Howard's direction was also great as well. And yeah, what can I say? Overall, and the writing is also great. But overall, Cinderella Man has got to be the most underrated movie of 2005. Despite the pacing could be a bit rough, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10.
All right, good rating.
Now time to do my own review. The Bad Guys.
Yes. Yeah, time to do a redo review on The Bad Guys for you.
Okay, for me, I'm going to review.
Yep, same to you guys.
Hold up, Bob. Hold up, Bob.
Today, I'm going to review one of my all-time favorite DreamWorks movies from the decade, The Bad Guys. What can I say about
The Bad Guys? I have found DVD.
I have it.
What can I say about The Bad Guys?
I don't have it
That film
yet.
is really awesome. I really enjoyed this film from beginning to end. That is a great film, and I'm very excited for the sequel in 2 months. The animation
Even though
was
that good
spectacular.
Tonight
It does
song
give me-
was so good.
I can just listen to it all day.
That
I'm
give
out.
me the Spider-Verse vibes. The Spider-Verse vibes. And I love the characters. Mr. Wolf's one of my favorite characters in the movie. Hey, you, get over here. A little bit closer. You're afraid because I'm the big bad wolf.
Oh yeah, not to mention, the voice of Lois Griffin, Alex Borstein, is in this film, and she plays.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I know. Here's Professor Marmalade right there. He's an interesting villain. I really like Professor Marmalade.
Yep, and there's.
Oh yeah.
and
Alex Borstein was also in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Yeah, I like Professor
And
Marmalade
the
too.
story in the movie was really interesting to see. I really enjoyed the story in the movie. And
Professor
and
Marmalade's
the climax was fantastic. Easily my favorite scene in the movie.
Yeah, same. And also, Professor Marmalade's defeat was really satisfying.
Yeah, I know. And speaking of the bad guys, I love the song "Good Tonight." We're gonna be good tonight.
Oh hell yeah, I love that song. That song is a banger.
I need to get the bad guys in my collection.
Anyways, guys, I'm very excited for the sequel 2 months. I give this movie a 10 out of 10.
9 out of 10 for me. I cannot wait for the sequel.
10 out of 10
9
for
out of
me.
10 for me.
Speak of the bad guys.
Okay, for my
I'm
review,
fine.
the Lego Movie 2, the second part.
Fan.
By the way, hey man, Collins,
What's up, Alejandro?
what
Oh, I got
you
something to say
doing?
about the bad guy.
Okay,
also.
so about the Lego Movie 2, the second part, it starts with like the end of the Lego Movie and starts off like it's just fine and then it turns in like to Apocalypseburg. Yeah, the songs are great, the characters are great. So I give this like 10 out of 10, I think.
It needs a rewatch for me.
Yep.
Same here.
All right, let's let Nick Hicks speak.
All right, thank you. Anyway, honestly, speak of the bad guy that Andro was showing us. That honestly, I'm gonna be thinking at the end of the week that you're doing that $1 summer movie event, and I'll be seeing the bad guys in theater for the first time to get ready for Bad Guys 2. If you don't believe me, hell, let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute now. Hold on a minute now. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Ah, there we go. $1.
What's going on? What's up?
One a minute. One a minute, guys. Ah, there we go. All right. On June 4th, I'll be seeing the bad guys in theaters for $1. So, to get ready for the sequel.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Awesome.
Because actually, they do that $1 movie event, like all the summer movies. Because if you wanna, wait a minute. Anyway, so they do some like a $1 movie. They have Scene 2, Last Wish, the other movie. I ain't gonna mention that. If Sonic 2, The Bad Guys, Sonic 3, The Wire Robot, Spider-Verse, Paw Patrols, Across the Spider-Peak, Leo, The Mighty Movies, Cover for the 4, Despicable Me 4, View of Mayhem, The Garfield Movies, Minion 2, and last but not least, Paddington and Peru. But the only film I'm going to be seeing $1 movies, I'll be seeing the bad guys in theaters. So cannot wait to watch that film for the first time on the big screen. Doing I watch this film on a small TV, but this time I'm going to watch it on the big screen. So yeah, can't wait.
All right. Anyone else want to review a movie?
I'll go up.
All right.
So I have 4 movies that I wanted to review. The first movie review that I'm gonna be doing, which is none other than which sequel of Cars do I do? Cars 3, because doing 2 is my favorite movie of all time. So, more I think of this movie. This movie was awesome. The animation is awesome. The CGI effects is awesome. The climax is awesome. My favorite characters, which is none of them, you already know, Lightning McQueen, and my other favorite characters, which is none of them, Mater, and that one character, which is Cruz. So I'm giving this like a 10 out of 10 masterpiece, and I'm giving this a Mackay College thumbs up. What do you guys rate to this Cars 3?
I give you that 9 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Nice, Alejandro.
Great movie. However,
No,
it needs
wait.
a rewatch.
By the way, Bob, how is it going?
I think he's busy.
Yeah.
Okay. But I have to go now. Bye, guys. Have a good day.
Bye, Alejandro.
Yeah, I might
Later
head off
on.
here in a little while.
Hey, what's up? Did someone
Alejandro
I might
has
head
to
off
go.
here in a little bit too.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna end. After Mickey Collins does his reviews, I'm gonna end the stream because I'm gonna have dinner soon.
All right, and I'll do my winners and losers and failures in another episode. Okay.
Yeah, you can do them in episode 16 on June 19th.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. So, anyways, that's not only that. Cars 3 is just my favorite movie of all time, and it's just the best movie of all time. So, Pixar, keep up the good work.
I heard they're making Cars 4 when I heard.
I know, and I'm so hyped for Cars 4. If you guys have not, it's not
For
or not
me, I
looking
think
for
it's
Cars 4.
unnecessary. For me, I think it's unnecessary in my opinion.
Yeah, if you guys does not looking forward to Cars 4, I can accept your opinion. So yeah. Anyways, my other review I'm gonna be doing, which is Elemental. The story's awesome. The climax is awesome. The soundtrack's awesome, especially Steal the Show.
I love that song.
The animation is awesome. The CGI effects is awesome. And the climax awesome. My favorite character of Elemental would have to be those two couples.
Amber, she looks like a fire.
Yeah,
All right, BurnardFan, I gotta head off here because I think my internet's being a pain in my ass.
All right,
I'll
see you
guys
in
on
the
Saturday.
See you, Nick Hicks.
So, adios, guys, and have a great search and happy 11th anniversary to one of my favorite movies from 2014 is Altitude.
Oh, that still goes to Big Hero 6.
Oh,
all right, see you, Nick Hicks.
See ya.
So,
I might do an
what's the sitch?
Yeah, see you, Nick Hicks.
See ya, Nick.
And the ending was really awesome. It made me want to cry. So, anyways, I get this film like a 10 out of 10. Masterpiece. And this movie deserves a high college thumbs up.
All right,
And
I gotta go as well.
All right, see you, Mitchell.
See you, Mitchell. See you, Mitchell.
See you, Mitchell.
See ya.
All right, before I do next review, let me highlight Aiden's comment.
All right. I know.
Yeah, I have played a Cars 3 game. It's really good, but I haven't planned them yet. But I might. Oh shit! But I might do it one day.
This movie is not only that my favorite movie of all, that my other favorite movie of 2023, but also my second best Pixar movie of all time under Cars 3. So yeah, Pixar, you keep up the great work. My other review I'm gonna be doing, which is the other day, doing till I was watching Monsters University, I'm reviewing Monsters Inc. So yeah.
Oh yes, my favorite Pixar movie of all time.
Yeah. So, anyways, the movie is awesome. The animation is awesome. The CGI effects awesome. The visual effects awesome. The climax awesome. My favorite character of this movie, which have the Mike and Sully. I give this film like a 10 out of 10 masterpiece, and this movie deserves a thumbs up. Mackay calls thumbs up, and Monsters University will be my top. My top. Let me see. My top 3 best Pixar movie. You know what? I'll say my top. I was gonna say it. My top 3 best Pixar movie of all time of Monsters University and Monsters Inc. Next to Inside I Wanted To. So yeah, I said it.
Mm-hmm. We stare because we care.
Yep. And and this movie is a classic. And Pixar keep up the great work. And another thing, put the kid what it came for. So help me. Anyways, my last review I'm gonna be doing is while I was doing a trailer reaction on the new Gumball season, I decided to do a movie review, which is this peak. So, Frozen 2. What else do I have to say about this movie? The story was awesome. The animation is awesome. The visual effects amazing. The CGI was outstanding, amazing. The visual effects looks cool. And my favorite character in this movie, which is the dad, Kristoff, Olaf, especially Anna and Elsa. So yeah. I gave this movie like a 10 out of 10 masterpiece, and it deserves the Mackay College thumbs up. And Disney, keep up the good work. And this not only that my favorite movie of all, my number one favorite Disney movie of all time, along with Frozen 1, but also the top second best movies of all time. So Disney, keep up the good work, and I'm really looking forward to Frozen 3 of 2027. Good job. Anyways, I gotta head out. See you guys.
All right. See
Okay, for me, for my next review, The Simpsons.
Oh yeah. All right. Let this be the last review. Then I'm gonna end the stream because I gotta have dinner soon.
Okay. So that hilarious scene, the one that goes, Spider Pig does what happens, Spider Pig does. So hilarious. And then when Bart was like naked in the scene, but thank God they used the like a leaf. And then they used it like and then they made it into the Krusty Burger, and then they absolutely Krusty nearly froze up when he bended this burger during an advert making with the pig.
Are you still there, Bob?
Yep, still. Yep, the story's fine and everything's great, so I get this a 10 out of 10.
Same rating as you.
Thanks.
And yeah, Aiden, I did hear about that Frozen Free Ball not having a Frozen Free Fall Snow Fight not having a platinum trophy. I mean, I did hear that Frozen Free Fall Snowball Fight does not have a platinum trophy, but oh well. Hang on. Alright, folks. It's time to end the stream. I had a lot of fun with this stream today, and this was a lot better than yesterday's version. This version is pretty much the improved version of yesterday's episode. So anyways, I will see you guys next time. So until then, peace out, and have a good day.
Yes! Thank you! Good night!